episode for $10 and up patrons. If you're a new patron, thanks for supporting us doing this drought of live touring that we can't do due to the coronavirus.
This is all we have now at this point.
Yeah.
The touring thing, like, you know, it was good while it lasted. And now we
had a good 16-year run, and now we can't go to crowds of 50 or more people. So yeah. We're watching videos with you, and we teased this one about a month ago, and we postponed it, but it's here. It's Ferret Fun and Fundamentals, a fun and easy video guide to owning a ferret. We've talked about this video before and said that the two people who host it, they are ferret people. They seem like they would own
This
ferrets.
isn't the other one with the guy who has the haircut of a ferret.
No, that's a different one. That one's called, what is it called?
Ferret Fun and Fundamentals?
No, different one. But it had a more clever name. But Ferret and Fun and Fundamentals, hosted by two people. You saw them walking down the street, you'd be like, yeah, they seem like they'd own ferrets.
Well, the woman wears a ferret sweatshirt.
Yes.
So I think that's the dead giveaway.
Yeah, but the guy seems pretty ferrety too. And
I want a ferret sweatshirt. I also want the mole killer sweatshirt.
That'd be a good combo.
Yeah.
Well, and also this video, even though it's for ferret lovers and ferret owners, makes a pretty strong case for why you should never own a ferret. Because they tell you everything kills them.
Don't they spray something out of their anus?
Yes, they do.
And you can't keep them around certain animals. Like they want to.
You have to ferret-proof your home.
They're bitey. They're very bitey.
We'll get into it. Have
you watched this whole thing yet?
Oh yeah, I watched it when I edited the video, but not for a long time actually. This was a former library rental. It's rented out a lot.
Holy shit!
Rented out a lot, and the last.
Wait. Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
it's too bright. It's a problem.
Here we go. There we go. Look at all that.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Yeah, you can see. What was the last one? It was 97.
All those fuckers rented it.
Yeah.
August 27th, 2003.
This better have been a 7-day rental.
Yeah. Well, let's write down. Oh, loan period 3 days. It's a 3-day rental.
That seems stringent.
But let's write that down. December 4th, 1997.
We'll celebrate
the first rental.
Okay.
And August 27th, 2003, we'll celebrate the last
and that'll be
rental.
observed.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's Dupre Productions presents Ferret Fun and Fundamentals. What year is this?
You know, and I don't have anything to drink. Like, we ran out of booze.
Sorry, you're going to have to get through the ferret
how
video
long is
sobering.
this?
About an hour.
Oh.
What is this Roman numeral? George, MCM XCVI.
Why don't you ask me?
1900. What was the
XCVI. No, you can just play it.
CVI.
We can get through this and play it. We'll get an hour.
I is 1, so 91, I guess.
91, okay.
Well, V is 5, though.
Wait, did you say?
Yeah, V5.
So it's something 6.
96, probably?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Roman numeral questions, go to this guy. I know my Roman
George is
numerals.
the math guy.
That's
so
not math. That's not math. It's symbols.
Cool song.
I don't mind it.
The cat is.
like-
Oh yeah.
They edited it right before.
Enemies.
Yeah. They're not going to be friends.
No. Oh, okay. We'll get through it.
Look at trying to see.
this
clips-
look at.
These clips are not good clips.
No.
You're not selling it.
No. Look at. Your cat will try to swat at it.
It's just, it's too much.
We'll get through
Those
as
are
much
not-
as we can, George.
They did not sell it very well.
I'm Eddie Smith,
This is
Director
Ferret
of Wayne
Special.
County Pet Hotline.
And I'm Steve Dupre with Dupre Video Productions.
Are they married?
Our first
No.
year, which was
Don't think so.
1988,
Lovers?
we
A lot of
received
sexual
only
tension,
one call
but-
regarding a ferret.
No.
Last year, 1994, we logged in over 500 ferret-related calls.
Because of the ever-increasing
Let's open the phone
popularity
lines
of
and get some
ferrets as
ferret-related
companion
calls.
pets, and because there seems to be so many misconceptions about our little furry friends, we thought we'd try to
Didn't
give
want those two
potential
Cheerios.
owners an
They wanted that
inside look
Cheerio.
at caring for a ferret, and to answer some of the most frequently
But
asked
this place is great. There's
questions
just
of ferret
Cheerios
owners.
laying everywhere.
Yeah.
Our staff and I started researching
Oh, don't put
ferrets
your
early
lip
in
by it.
1989
Steve Dupre of
in
Dupre
order to
Video
answer pet
Productions.
owners' questions. We've talked to hundreds of ferret owners and read everything we could find on ferrets.
Oh.
We are all now ferret owners ourselves.
This video is not
Well, you're
intended
more
to
than
either
qualified.
persuade you to get a ferret or to discourage you from it. Its purpose is twofold. We want to provide you with the information you need.
Okay,
to
enough
help you
preamble.
To
Let's
decide
just
if
get
a
to the
ferret is
ferret
the right
case
pet
here.
for
Watch
you,
this part.
your family, and your lifestyle.
Ah!
We want to give you the answers to the most frequently
Just give it a
asked
Cheerio.
questions.
Just hurry up and give it a Cheerio.
And we hope you enjoy watching
See, the cat
this
was
video
calm.
as much
Yeah,
as
yeah.
we enjoyed making it.
They only swat when they're threatened. We're starting from
boy.
square one here. What is a ferret?
Look at the kid with the bowl cut.
Capitalized ferret.
That's a bowl cut. That kid's a monk.
Classic.
That's a young monk.
The ferret is a member of the Weasel
Trappist
family.
monk.
It is not a rodent. It is a domestic animal,
What?
not a wild one, and cannot survive on its own.
What's going on
It
there?
does have a
survive on
distant
its own.
cousin, the black-footed ferret, which is found in the wild. It is in danger of becoming extinct,
couldn't
and
get a
researchers
photo of a
say that the
black-footed
domestic ferret is not descended from it.
They're having fun with
Ferret
it.
has a long, slender, very flexible body and beautiful
Think she's a
fur.
smoker?
They come in a multitude of colors and with varied markings, which
Based
may
on the
change
voice,
with
I
the
would
seasons.
say yes.
Ferrets gain weight in the fall for winter and lose weight in the spring for summer.
Yeah,
Ferrets
maybe.
are carnivores
Okay.
or meat eaters, not vegetarians.
It's just always
They require
trash.
High-quality kitten food
Get into the
or
Meow
ferret
Mix.
food.
A bag of Meow Mix and a burger
Their
wrapper.
legs are short and very
Cheerios.
muscular, with
Cheerios
5 toes
scattered.
on each paw
If you're a hoarder,
and
they'd
sharp,
love it.
non-retractable claws. They have excellent grasping abilities and are good climbers.
Marty has a non-retractable
Adult
penis.
females weigh 3/4
Act
to
two.
2 pounds.
It's in a
Female
popcorn
ferrets
box.
are called gills. If spayed, they are called sprites. Adult males weigh 2 to 3.5 pounds.
Bandana
The
around
male
his-
ferrets are called hobs.
That doesn't
if
look
spayed,
good.
they're called jibs.
Wait.
Okay,
I don't
so
want to rewind,
male-
but I want to.
female ferrets are called gills. When
Okay.
they're spayed, they're called sprites.
Okay.
Males weigh 3/4 to 2 pounds. Female ferrets are called gills. If spayed, they are called sprites.
Male ferrets.
Adult males weigh 2 to 3.5 pounds. The male ferrets are called hobs. If spayed, they are called jibs.
Hobs and jibs.
Ferrets have
Sprites
limited
and jibs.
eyesight and color vision, but compensate for it
they
with
can't see
excellent
very well.
hearing and sense of smell and touch. They are very intelligent and extremely curious.
So, like,
They
if
have a
you ever
very
meet a ferret,
short
you'd be like,
attention
oh, is that a
span.
hob or a jib?
I'd be
Is
like,
that male or-
be like
musky
wrong. It's a
odor,
sprite.
Which is caused by
Ah,
sebaceous
ha, ha,
glands of the
spayed
skin,
female, of course.
especially the apicrine
Former
glands
Jill.
of the neck. Also from the preputial glands.
Is that a
which they
former
use
hob
for
you've
their
got there?
territorial markings.
Yes,
if
I'm
they
glad
are
you
not
asked.
altered.
They have scent glands on either side of the anus, which
Well,
are
let's
used for
introduce my
protection
jib to
by
your,
emitting a
your
very strong,
hob.
unpleasant odor.
Don't be a
However,
jib,
they
Sue.
only spray when extremely frightened
Girl,
or angry,
you'll
and they
be a
cannot aim the spray.
jib soon.
The male that has been altered and descented will give off less
Descented.
of an odor than a male ferret which hasn't had the
getting worse.
surgery. The
They
female
have to have
ferret,
surgery,
however,
otherwise
has
they give
the
a
mildest
musky
odor.
odor.
Procedure.
We highly recommend
That's gonna be at least
purchasing a pet that has
$350.
already
Yeah.
been spayed or neutered.
Personality. 0.
Ferrets
They
love a
wanna
challenge,
escape.
are
Little
intelligent,
That's the
bastard.
personality.
playful.
They want to escape.
they
Yeah.
love to explore and want to investigate everything they see.
Oh.
They also like to steal anything they can carry or drag and hide it.
They're
They
ruiners.
communicate through the use of body language and sounds. When a ferret is searching for something, it will make a low-pitched
Cat's like, and
mumbling
a
sound.
kid too.
Even the cat's
When
like,
excited,
Yeah.
or when it finds the object of its search, it will add
It
hissing
will
to
attack.
its vocabulary.
It hisses.
Tail swishing is also a sign of
It's like having
excitement.
like 3 frat boys in the house.
When
Yeah.
frightened, the tail will take on the
They
appearance
all are
of a
members
bottle
of
brush.
Alpha Kappa
The
Lambda.
ferret
all
may also
drunk,
squeal. When
Like
tired
three
or
drunk
bored,
frat boys
the
in the
ferret will flop down and flatten out on the floor.
Ah, give me that
If
bag of
hurt,
Meow
The
Mix.
ferret can emit a high-pitched
You guys see any
scream.
Cheerios on the floor over there? Or?
When are the Jills getting
When
here,
dance
bro?
when highly excited, or when they are trying to get you or another ferret to play.
Delightful animals.
They will
The cat is
repeatedly
just, like,
leap
giving
into
away
the
the
air,
swat it.
twisting and turning their
cat's not
bodies
enjoying
and
it.
I'm
hissing.
rooting for the cat.
They may also run up and nip their owner's toes or ankles in
Get
order
a
to
slipper.
initiate a game of chase.
Why
Due to
should
their
I get one?
increased popularity as
Some
house
bells
pets
of
over the
hell,
last
that's
few
what-
years, ferrets can be obtained from a fairly
George,
large
I'm gonna get
selection
you a
of places.
ferret for
Pet stores,
a birthday for a Christmas
Animal
present,
shelters.
for a birthday present.
ferret shelters, breeders, newspaper ads,
Newspaper
or
ads.
friends.
You want my ferrets?
Ferrets are illegal to own in some states,
Yeah,
and some
for
states
a reason.
mandate that you have a permit.
permit.
Check with your local pet store to find out
a
if
weird
any
way to
restrictions
pronounce
or regulations apply to your
I didn't hear
area.
the pronunciation of
Well,
permit
his
one more
name is
time.
Dupre. Maybe that's a French,
Oh, yeah,
French
permit. That's
pronunciation.
the accent marks on the second
Right.
accent.
Ferrets are illegal to own in some states, and some states mandate that you have a permit. Check with your local pet store to find out if any restrictions or regulations apply to your
Oh
area.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Ferret. He's
yeah.
French.
When you're looking for a ferret, this is what you want to look for. A full coat, whether it's a baby or kit or an adult ferret. You want to make sure that their coat is full and shiny and they look very healthy. Look at their eyes. Their eyes should be clear, bright.
Small and beady.
They should show a lot of
devious.
curiosity and inquisitiveness. They hardly
Angry.
ever sit still for a second when they're awake, but they shouldn't be overly aggressive.
Bringing up this
Now,
ferret.
all kits bite. It's their nature. It's how they play with each
They
other.
bite. All of
They
them
don't
bite.
hurt
It's
when
like
they
3
bite.
ferrets wrapped in
But if
one.
you
Yeah.
should run across
Less
a kit
energy, but-
that not only nips, but nips and tends to hang on, that's one you might want to avoid as a pet.
Nips and
You
hangs
should always
on.
look for a pet that's been spayed or neutered. We highly recommend that. An unneutered female, when she goes into her first heat, if she's not bred properly,
Yeah.
can get very ill and will more than likely die. So always
Okay.
check and get your pet. If you're going to buy one that's not
If they're not
or
spayed, they
neutered,
die.
have
Okay.
it done
The
so
thing
as
is,
soon as it's
don't get
old
too
enough.
attached
And they
to
do ferrets at a very young age.
That gotta be around.
You
Almost
also want
everything
to check.
kills it.
Another reason you want to get it at a pet store is because they'll have shot records on your ferret. You always want to ask for the shot records, no matter where you get one, and keep their shots
You write all this
updated.
down?
Yep,
There's
shot
a lot of
records,
things
yeah.
that, can make them very ill or kill them if they're not properly immunized.
What were the
Here's 2 other ferrets. These are 2 young females,
oops.
and they're beautiful too. Nice full coat, bright shiny eyes,
What do you think it smells like in that?
extremely
Terrible.
pretty.
Yeah.
And that's what you
Musky.
want. You don't
Like
want
a-
one that's
yeah, like a
overly
barn.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can
Litter
see,
box.
they do nip. It doesn't hurt, but they do nip. That's what kits do.
Kits,
When they play with
kits
each other,
nip.
they don't bite hard.
Kits and Hobbs?
Yeah.
You should
the kits
be
are the
looking at a
babies.
ferret,
Oh,
and
so
it
many
bites
names
and
for
hangs
fucking
on.
ferrets.
It's one you
It's
might
a
want to
lifestyle.
avoid as a pet.
And we're all part of it now.
Because like all animals, some are more aggressive than others.
Yes, Mr. Simpson,
Do they
some
quit
animals
the
are
space?
just jerks.
Oops,
Stampy.
lost one. Come here. Ferrets are very curious and very friendly by nature. Oh, goodness. You get a ferret.
She dropped
should
him.
take
It
it
dies.
for a checkup
died right
for
there.
24 to
Oops.
48
They just, she
hours
throws
of
it
your
into a
purchase.
bucket of dead
Yeah.
ferrets.
Even if it's up on its shots and
We're gonna go back and
whatever.
bury him now.
Pendy.
Bury your
You
friend
need to make sure
Pandy.
your vet, the vet you're choosing, is familiar with ferrets. And you want to do that before a real emergency
Now, if you're
comes
getting one
up.
for George, she can't put him back into the...
Yeah, because they're terrible.
So you've got yourself a ferret.
The
The ferret is not into it.
I like that they're torturing the ferret for once.
Yeah,
Although,
the
doesn't seem to
tables have
mind it,
turned.
actually.
What should you do or buy before you bring your new ferret home? Well, first you need to locate a vet who is familiar with
Where's
ferrets
Seneca
and their
But we'll
care.
put up with a
You
ferret.
should take your new
Look at her
pet
outfit
for a
here.
physical exam
Whoa.
and any shots it might need within 24 to 48
got a
hours
little
of
dolled
bringing it
up for
home.
that.
Yeah.
Even if the ferret has had a recent
Hey there,
He
big
doesn't hear
boy.
anything.
And he's up
He's
to
just
date
like,
on his
yeah,
shots.
well, it's good.
It's a good idea to have a knowledgeable
Everything seems to be in
vet
order?
before an emergency comes
All right,
up.
get him out of here.
Secondly, you need to ferret-proof your home.
This is the
Block
most
off any
involved
openings
section.
Ah,
more
great
than 1
heartbeat.
inch in diameter.
Excellent.
If
Very
your ferret
strong.
can get his head through an opening,
Wait,
his
what?
body will.
Just this whole section about ferret-proofing your home is so involved. He's injecting him with cyanide.
Secondly, you need to ferret-proof your home. Block off any openings that are more than 1 inch in diameter.
Anything
If
more
your
than an
ferret
inch.
can get his head through an opening,
That's everything.
his body
Yes.
will follow.
Ferrets love to explore new places, especially holes in the undersides of furniture and appliances.
it away from the kid.
They
It's
also
gonna get
can
bit.
become very adept at opening
They like
cupboard
discarded
doors and
Cheerios
squeezing
in
out
filthy
around
boxes.
drain pipe and water line openings. They squeeze underneath appliances and are quick to find a loose dryer vent or heat vent.
They can get into a heat vent or dryer
Installing
vent.
child-proof latches on cupboards which contain
Oh,
cleaning
it's
products,
too much already.
Yeah.
poisons,
You can do this for
insecticides,
all your
etc.,
fucking cupboards.
is also a good idea.
This is a great piece of furniture.
Is it?
If you have a ferret, it's also a life-threatening piece of furniture to it. If you have a ferret and you have a recliner or a
You and your
sofa
girlfriend
bed,
have that in the
make
living
those
room,
rooms
right?
Yes,
You
we
each
do.
have
options to your
Yep.
ferret.
You can each recline.
This
And
She
is
feels
the
like
most
reclining, she can do that. If I
frequent
feel like
each watch
sitting.
Two and a Half
death
Men.
and
You
Yeah.
pop on Two and a Half Men and you
The
just
ferret
laugh,
climbs up in
right?
Yeah.
the chair, you don't hear
You
it,
both
you
kind of
don't
look at
see
your
it, maybe
phones
you're
and
even
watch
Yeah.
asleep. You get up, he's gone. You may not even know.
They could kill your ferret.
Piles of laundry
You'll find
also
out.
make great hiding places
Look
for
at the
your
filthy
pet.
laundry basket.
Never put clothes in the washer without checking them first.
Because they'll be in there.
Exterior doors should be closed securely when your pet is out of its cage. It only takes a second for your ferret to slip out, and if it does, you may never see it
We
again.
had carpeting like that.
Interior
if you're lucky,
doors
you may
have a
never see it
space
again.
underneath of more than 1/2 inch will not keep your ferret in or out.
Floor fans, or any fan your ferret
Filthy
Everything's
fans.
filthy.
are a definite hazard
Yeah, because
to
they
your
have
pet
ferrets in
because of
their
their
house.
small size and curious nature. Keep all fans out of your pet's reach at all times.
I want a screen grab of that. That's a screen grab of this
Flowers can
episode.
cause respiratory problems for your pet.
Like,
You can't have
And
box
some of
fans.
You
them
can't
can
use
cause
anything to make your
chemical
house
burns
smell
on the
better.
ferret's delicate paw pads.
You're really up
This
against
is
the
your
ropes of
basic
the ferret.
cage
Yeah.
for one ferret. You notice it's got 2 levels. Ferrets like to have a hammock. Normally you would hang a hammock over here.
Yeah, I'm sure this is
You
a
notice it
cheap.
has the ramp for the ferret to get up to the 2nd level. It also leaves plenty of room so they can
I'm
separate
exhausted.
the litter box, which if you put it in this corner, you could put the food and water in that corner.
This is a cool
It has
soundtrack.
the strong clips that hook the
I
bottom
bet that's
to it.
Dupre who's
Makes
doing
it
Yeah?
that.
kind of
Yeah, it
escape
says
route.
Videos like this, it's
A
like, let's say
ferret will
music
escape
by
from
Mark.
any
Yeah,
opening
yeah.
it can, and it doesn't take a very big one. You want to have a strong cage clip, a strong spring. I like this particular cage because it opens from the top. Makes it a lot easier to clean and whatever. You can also
Can we
disconnect it
do a
from
phone
the
call where you
bottom.
call up your landlord and ask
This
him if
cage
it's
is
okay
about
to get
30
you
by
just want 3
18.
ferrets.
Sure.
You're gonna get a
18, I
hob.
think.
You're
They
gonna
come
get
in
2
different
jib,
sizes.
one
And a
jib.
Sprite.
That's about as small as you would want to go.
Yeah.
Bigger
I'll
is
ask
better.
Elmy, my superintendent. if
Especially
that's,
if you have more than one ferret.
he can't even
They
fix
like a lot
my
of
boiler when I'm freezing, but
Ferrets really require at least an hour's exercise
We'll find
every
out
day.
if this is an illegal
If you're buying
state.
Sure,
ferrets
Because there are a
and
lot
you're
of
going
illegal
to keep it in
states.
its cage
Yeah.
all the time, please don't do that. They do need exercise. They need time to play with you. The more time you spend with them, the friendlier they are, the better behaved they become. They're very,
No.
No.
they're very smart. They learn things very quickly. See how quick these guys learn to get out the door while it was open. If they don't get exercise,
she's been
they
trying to
can
get him in
fat,
for about
Yeah.
20
crazy.
minutes.
They can have arthritic problems, things like that.
Arthritic problems.
Joints get stiff,
No.
and they can become kind of surly, and you don't want
So
that.
bring one of these gentle animals into your home.
Keep the cage and litter pan clean. A mild disinfectant in hot water helps to kill germs. Your ferret should always be put in its cage when it is tired, during parties.
Our friend in
when
Minneapolis,
guests or
he and
strangers
his
are coming and
girlfriend
going,
had 2
and when
ferrets,
you're not
right?
home. This will
Belmont.
prevent your pet
And they
from
had
becoming
tons of,
lost
like,
or
So
little-
they
injured.
don't have many more.
They had tubes
Do
you
not
put
use
them
an
in and
aquarium
hammocks.
for a
And
cage. There is not enough ventilation for a ferret. Do not use wood, sawdust,
Yeah, I
or
think it's one
cedar
of those
chips
things
in your
where-
cage. They are a
another
respiratory
good
risk to
still.
your pet.
Yeah, it would be a good one.
Never put the cage in direct
That's a good one.
sunlight or where it is damp or humid
Water
or in the
heater in the
draft of an
background.
air conditioner. The ferret sees the cage as its den
I think if you were
and
brought up
therefore
with them,
considers
if you
it
had
a
Yeah,
them,
safe
like,
yeah.
refuge.
I had lizards
Always
growing
leave
up.
the
I
cage
still like
door
have a soft
open
spot
when
for
the
lizards.
Sure.
ferret is out
Like
playing.
they don't gross me
If it
out. I
becomes
like picking
Yeah.
them up and
It
playing
will
with
want
them.
the
my
security
nephew
of
has a
its
bearded
cage.
dragon right now. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, this poor cat is
Yeah.
just.
Tormented.
Oh, it's just like get away from me.
Yeah. Items.
That'd be a good
A
still.
food dish or feeder. If
Look
a
at-
dish is used, it has to be heavy enough
They
that
ruin.
the ferret can't tip it over. Ceramic ones are best. Ferrets like to dig in their food, and so we prefer that a feeder hangs on the side of the cage and dispenses food as they need it. Water dish or bottle. Again, if you use a dish, it must be a
He's a
heavy
patriotic
one. A
ferret.
16-ounce water bottle that hangs on the cage is preferable.
American
Whatever you
made.
decide to use, both food and water containers should be washed daily in hot soapy water
Daily.
and rinsed well.
Wow.
Ferrets need fresh water at all times.
This is a full-time job.
Yeah.
A piece of washable carpet for the cage floor. Ferret paws were not designed for walking on wire.
I thought a ferret
A
should.
plastic litter pan and poop scoop. Bedding. Baby blankets, t-shirts, or sweatshirts of 100%
Preferably
cotton
with
or
Cabbage
best.
Patch and
Remove
balloons
all
on it.
zippers
Yeah,
and
100%
buttons.
cotton.
Ferrets will chew on them if bored, and if they swallow parts, it can result
The button
in
will kill
intestinal
them.
blockage or death.
Intestinal blockage or
changed
death.
twice weekly to prevent odor.
Lazy boy
Do not
chairs,
use perfumed detergents and fabric softeners to wash
especially
bedding.
Snuggle.
Some ferrets are allergic to the chemicals in them.
Also,
They're
make
allergic
sure
to
bedding
things.
materials are
Yes.
not worn or shredded, so the ferret doesn't get its claws caught in it. Litter. I recommend using pelleted litter made of paper or plant fibers. It's very absorbent and helps control odor.
Everything's about
Do
odor.
not use scoopable litters.
Garfield.
They irritate the ferret's eyes and can cause respiratory problems.
Okay, so you can't use scoopable
Do
litters.
not use sawdust or wood chips. These also cause respiratory problems in ferrets.
Okay.
Do not use newspaper.
Can't use
Tell us
newspaper.
what we should use. Tell us what we should
Yeah.
use.
A carrying case, used to transport your ferret to and from the vet.
Must
and
be
other
made
short
of solid
visits.
gold.
Yeah.
Letting the pet run loose in the car is dangerous for him.
Plastic
and
will
for
kill
you.
a ferret.
Toys. Soft latex or rubber dog and cat toys work best.
Sex
They
toys.
also like small rubber balls with bells inside, baby rattles, and cat toys on a string. Never leave toys in the cage with your pet. He may chew them if bored, and the ingested pieces may cause intestinal blockage and
They
fatigue
kill
to the
themselves.
And kill
ferret.
them. Yeah.
They're not meant to be on
Yeah,
this earth.
maybe evolution.
And
Yeah,
discard
look,
any soft toys
that's
that
another
have holes in
still.
them.
Oh,
Ferrets also love paper bags, old purses, cardboard boxes, and pieces of PVC pipe to explore. You should also get a
Get
squeaky
started.
toy that has a sound
Jesus
which
Christ.
can be distinguished from other toys of this type. Use this toy to teach your ferret to come when you call it. Squeak it several times,
Oh,
and when
keep
the
your
ferret
face
comes
away
to
from it.
investigate the
Ferret
noise,
bite.
give
Ferret
it a
bite.
treat. Ferrets learn quickly when rewarded.
A
they
bell
don't learn
collar,
jack shit.
so you know when your ferret is underfoot, and so you can track
That's why
him
they have to
when
wear
he goes
bells
out
so
of
you
your
don't
line
step
of
See,
on
sight.
it's
it.
seven because you could kill it that way
Yes.
too,
Have
right?
the pet's name and your phone number, unless of course the ferret has a private line.
Oh, Dupre.
That's the first time that look at that poor cat. It's just like, get away from me. I'm just trying to.
Boop, 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 boop.
Ferrets require a diet that is high in fat and protein.
I just don't like that
Food passes
energy.
through them in
Like, I just want
24
a
hours
calm
because
home.
of their rapid metabolism, so they need to eat frequently. Keep their dish full at all times, and always make sure they have plenty of fresh water available. Young ferrets should be fed a high-quality
This shot again. It was too
dry
good.
kitten or ferret food.
They had to show it again.
Adult ferrets need a high-quality cat or ferret food. Should an occasion arise when you want to change the brand of food your ferret is using, you need to do it gradually by mixing a small quantity of the new food with the original kind, increasing the amount of the new food by a small
They're gonna
amount
kill
each
each other.
day.
Wasn't there a guy on the
Sudden
campus
changes
of
in the diet
University of
your ferret
Wisconsin, Eau
can
Claire, that
make it
had
ill.
a trench coat and had a ferret on his
That
shoulder?
sounds right.
Ferret treats should
I
not
dated
exceed
somebody
1
who-
teaspoon per day.
She couldn't go
They can
outside for a
include
while.
small
She just
pieces
was
of fresh fruits or vegetables,
categoraphobic.
chopped
But then
egg,
what brought her
cooked
back
meats,
out
or
was having
sugar-free
her pet
Cheerios.
ferrets on her shoulder. She'd walk
Ferrets
out with them.
love dairy
Which girlfriend is this?
Rebecca.
More than a few
Really?
liters of
Yeah.
milk
Was this
or
while
ice
you were
cream
involved with
will
her?
give
No,
them
no,
diarrhea.
no. When she was young, like high school
Never
age.
give your ferret sweets,
What about this graphic?
especially chocolate.
Oh, can't.
Yeah.
Chocolate is toxic to a ferret. Ferrets may need extra fat in their diet during the cold, dry winter months.
If not, they'll die.
Products such as linatone or ferritin
Goes without saying at
Too
this
much
point.
fat will kill them
can
also.
be used as a treat or put on their food 2 to 3 times a week.
And the right
or 8
amount
to a
may
teaspoon
also
each
kill them.
time.
Never give them 1/8.
Vitamins should only be given to your ferret under direction of your vet. Excess vitamins can do more harm than good.
Yeah,
If you're
see.
feeding your ferret a good high quality cat, kitten, or ferret food, he should be getting all the vitamins he needs.
This-
It's the weirdest way to slide down a
Yeah.
slide. Not a successful
Don't use your
slide.
feet.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing everything wrong in
Yeah.
this
When you
video.
bring a new pet home, you need to put it in its cage for 2 to 3 hours to give it time to adjust to its new surroundings. Give it enough time to explore its cage, eat some of its food, take a nap, and relieve itself before playing with it.
Hopefully it won't die.
Place the cage in an active area of your home.
more than
and speak
likely, it
gently
will.
to the ferret frequently to accustom it to the sound of your voice.
Look at him
When you
walking
let it
back.
out of the cage, speak to
Just
it
to
before
pray.
you pick it up. Remember that it has limited vision. The proper way to pick up and hold a ferret is with both hands. Use one hand to support the chest and the other to support
will
the
not like this.
hindquarters. Start out with short handling
They'll always
sessions
try
of
to
only
escape.
5 or 10 minutes.
That's what they do. They're
The
ferrets.
ferret has a delicate skeletal system so it is very important that you pick it up properly.
Otherwise, it'll die.
It's
Never
not meant for
grab
this
the
earth.
ferret or make sudden moves toward it. You may frighten it and cause it to bite.
Why are they?
Teach children, family members, and
They kind of look like
friends
pipe
to treat
cleaners.
your
Are those
pet
like
with
wiggle
kindness
worms?
and
What's her outfit?
consideration.
Yeah.
And your ferret will become friendly
Pajamas?
and outgoing
Oh, maybe it is.
instead of nervous,
No?
shy, and
Just a weird
fearful.
What's
blouse.
his shoulders that are throwing
Yeah.
me off?
A ferret will sleep between 15 and 20 hours a day.
What?
Some ferrets sleep so soundly that you can pick them up without waking them. Your pet will arrange his schedule to fit yours, so he is awake when you want to play.
Oh boy.
Kind of a slow
Young children tend
Western.
to treat small animals like
Happy
toys.
trail.
Look
Never
at-
leave your ferret unsupervised with
She's
a
a
young
monster.
child. Should the child
Good praise
mishandle it,
allowing
it
this
may
to happen.
bite out of pain or fear. Once your children have learned the proper way to handle your ferret, they will spend many enjoyable
That
hours
woman.
together.
Most ferrets love to have playmates, and most ferrets get along just
They love
fine
people
when
to
introduced
attack.
to other ferrets. But
always
ferrets, like
fighting.
their owners, have unique personalities and will react differently to different situations. If you get another ferret as a playmate for your first one, you need to introduce them under supervision. Let them play together for 5 or 10 minutes and then
Until one of
separate
them kills the
for
other
a
one.
while. Lengthen their playtime together until they can play for at least 1 hour without fighting. If you have other pets in the home,
How we doing? 22
it's
minutes?
best
Look at
to
the dog.
introduce them
Yeah. Is
this really an
to
hour
the
long?
ferret
I
while
think
they
so.
sniff each other and follow your instincts from there. My cat and ferret became friends almost instantly.
Look it.
But it took the dog about 3 weeks to decide that the ferret was for playing with, not eating. Remember that all pets can become jealous of the new addition to the
The
family
cat is
and
not
need to be
instant
introduced
friends with it.
slowly and under supervision. Keep in mind that ferrets were once mousers and may attack mice, gerbils, birds, hamsters,
Got a
rabbits,
mixture
or
of clip
guinea
art and
pigs.
pictures.
Also, dogs which are bred for hunting may kill your ferret.
No.
Always
Odie.
proceed with extreme caution.
Just a word or two about
Most
nipping.
kids or baby ferrets nip. It is one of the ways they play with their litter mates, but most ferrets outgrow it by the time they're a few months old. If your ferret bites
Do you have
and
your
hangs on,
landlord's phone number?
simply grasp it firmly by the
phone's
scruff
being
of the
used
neck
there.
and say no in a firm, loud voice.
We don't need it.
Remember,
That's true.
it is
Called
up to you to teach your
11:45
pet
during a
that it
pandemic.
can't play
Yeah.
directly with you
It's got
as
nothing
it
better
did
to
with its
do.
litter mates.
Quick
Never
ferret
hit
question
the
for you,
ferret
Elmy.
again. You will
Sorry to wake
frighten
you.
it, and it will bite out of fear.
Look at, she's gonna spank the ferret.
Some ferrets cannot resist nipping toes occasionally.
Ah,
If yours is
delightful.
the toe nipping variety, you may want to get a bottle of bitter apple spray and spray your toes,
Something else you need.
shoes, and socks.
You
with
spray
it
your
until
socks
pet
with bitter
learns that
apple
toes
spray.
Are not toys. It is not toxic, and ferrets hate the taste of it. Bitter
But I think
apple
it's
can
delicious.
also be used to spray on the necks and backs of ferrets when you introduce a new one to help discourage fighting.
Otherwise, they'll fight each other.
So you have to have a spray.
Look at the kid went to Myrtle Beach.
Start with the collar.
I don't think the
best
kids
time
know
to try to put
that
the
it's
collar on your
alive.
No.
ferret's
'Cause it's just
first
like-
time
yeah,
is
they're
after
dangling
it
it
has
around.
played
Stuffed
for an
animal.
hour
It's a
or so
marionette.
and is tired. Take it to a small, confined
Different
area
outfit.
and put the collar on. Try to keep the ferret occupied with
Oh,
the new toy.
that little girl
so it
has
is
so many
distracted
bites on her
somewhat from
hand.
the
Oh
collar.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
yeah. A
Remove
word or
the
two about
collar for
nipping.
4 or 5 minutes. Repeat the process each day, leaving
I
the
think it was
collar
more
on a
than
little
two.
longer
I
each
think there was like
time.
4 or 5 words about nipping.
Yeah.
Never leave your ferret unattended at these training sessions. Eventually, your ferret will come to accept
There's
wearing
training
the
sessions
collar.
of.
For the
If you
collar.
remember to reward the pet each time you put the collar on and remove it, it will
Maybe
speed
give
up
it
the
some
process.
ferret bite.
Once he has learned to wear the collar, repeat the process with the harness. Caution! Never put your pet in his cage while he is wearing either the collar or harness. He could catch on something and the ferret could seriously
Could
injure
himself
itself
or
trying to
die.
escape.
Injure.
Trying to escape.
After the ferret has accepted the harness, hook the leash to it and let it drag it around the room for 5 or 10 minutes. Expand its
Doesn't do
training
anything,
area
it's
the
just
next
funny.
day by taking it to another
Does that
room
spell
where you
injure?
can sit comfortably
What?
and hold the end of the
INJURE?
leash until
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
realizes
Oh, is it?
it can only go
I
so
thought you were doing
far
a
away
French
from you.
accent.
Yeah. Oh, like Dupre?
Once it
Alexander
accepts this
Dupre?
idea, it is time
Maybe
to
I'm
try
all
it
thrown off by
outside.
Dupre.
Make sure it
And
is
permit.
also wearing its collar and ID tag when you take it out.
And whatever you do, don't let Myrtle Beach
Stand in
handle it.
one place and let the ferret explore the area around you.
That is just
Turn to
full
face the
cut.
ferret as it moves, so its exploration is limited to a circle around you. Once the ferret becomes accustomed to the idea that it has to stay within so many feet of you, you can begin to train it to walk with you by taking a step or two and coaxing it in your direction.
What the kids get?
Although you can't teach them to heel like a
popcorn
dog would,
thing.
they do catch on fairly quickly to the fact that they have to stay within a certain range of where you
Yeah,
are.
it's learning right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Caution.
Just getting yanked around.
Never hook a leash to the collar. Your pet will escape if you do. Always use the harness for walking your pet.
So you couldn't put the leash connected to the American flag bandana, for example. Look at so confused.
You have a ferret or any other animal that's going to live in your house, it's best to have them litter
I heard
trained,
ferret sign in the
trained in
back.
some
Yeah.
way so that it makes it easier on you and easier on them. It makes them a much more fun pet to have. Now this is the bottom of my cage, and normally with a ferret that's already trained, it would be lined with a piece of carpeting.
Let me fast
Because
forward to
shiny-
the part where they train to be on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
I want to see some ferrets.
That's more
I don't want to
interesting.
see.
Yeah, the litter training's pretty boring. I kind of previewed this part before. It's your standard litter training of a ferret. I mean, everybody knows
Yeah.
how to do this. I thought they said no newspaper.
They're trying to kill that ferret.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is when they're trying to kill.
This is ferret execution.
I would like to hear about like how many accidental ferret deaths she's experienced, because I'm sure she's seen her fair
She's
share.
just got a bucket of them.
A
The
cat
cat
came
was
over.
interested.
Wait. I want
Ferret
to see if
goes in
she's.
there, your ferret will say, oh gee, that's what this is for, hopefully. It usually works, and it doesn't usually take more than a few days.
Director's like, cat.
Whether it's an adult ferret or
What?
an infant or kit,
A
to
kid.
train them to use a litter box.
Say infant
I'm
accidentally.
going to put this in this corner, and I'm going to put the top of the cage back on. And technically, all of the stuff should be fastened to the cage in some way, because ferrets like to push it around.
They will move it. So you have to fasten all the stuff to the cage as well.
That's after you get your bitter apple spray.
Yeah. You got to
Okay, you're
spray all
good.
your socks with that.
Okay.
Han, have you seen my bitter apple spray? I got a new package of socks and I got to spray all the toes of them. Why is that? Well, so my ferret doesn't nip.
Which keeps her from throwing her food all over the cage, which they also like to do occasionally. And her little blanket and her hammock. Now we're missing is the ferret. I'm going to turn this around.
It's died. Sorry. Oh,
And we're going to hook the little hooks that keep
there's
the
that stuffed
parts
animal I saw
together.
the close-up of.
I should have hooked this
The only positive thing I've heard so far
Yeah.
is that it sleeps for
And
15
as
to
you
20
can see,
hours.
it takes
Yeah.
maybe 5 minutes
So it's the
to clean up the cage.
you got a lot
All
of
you
time
do
when they're
is roll
not
up the old
nipping at your
newspaper,
toes
put
or
down fresh,
fighting
put your litter in there.
or killing
But
it.
then they-
And once your ferret is trained, you really should
Their wake
replace
time
the
is
newspaper
during
with a
your
piece of
wake
carton.
time.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
No, it's not good.
Well, it's good if they're awake when
You haven't had your rump for today.
you don't want them to be awake when you're sleeping, I guess.
Just
Doing-
because they get in your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
This is Shawnee. Yeah, I said your name. That's right. You're
Shawnee.
a good girl.
Keep your face
And
away
she's
from
9
it.
weeks old. We've had her for about a week now. And she's a very good little ferret. She's a butterscotch ferret, also sometimes known as a Siamese ferret, which refers to her dark markings on her legs and stuff. But she's a very nice ferret. We're going to put her back in her cage, put her in her hammock, and try to get her arm out before she tries to get back out.
It's because they always try to
It's the
escape.
bane of my existence.
This is the smallest cage that any of us have here. We like to use it for training the young ferrets, for litter training and other kinds of training too, because it is small.
The music seems like it would be in the background of like a Leisure Suit Larry game.
Yeah.
Three-tier cage.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
like a
this
video
cage is quite
game, like in
adequate.
an
You
elevator or
even
something.
have
Yeah.
two ferrets in here. It has the upper level. She has her hammock.
All right, moves it forward to the shoulder training here.
See, they look like they're fine when there's nobody else there.
Yeah, you have to move out of the
And
house.
taping it securely.
When you
on
get
the
a ferret, you have
doesn't
to
mistake
leave
it
the
for
house.
an
Yeah.
easy climb under.
This is how you can.
Once the ferret has chosen a corner, remove the soiled paper and replace it with the litter pan. Place some of the stool in the litter pan to give the ferret the right idea. When it has to go again, it should return to the same corner and use the pan.
Should.
You have a box
If
of
it
ferret
starts
shit
backing
next to
up
your
into
shower.
another corner,
Look at
gently
that's
pick it up
the
and put it
patriotic
in your
ferret.
hand. Don't forget to reward him when he gets it right.
It does. It
Again,
has a peanut
be
brain. It
consistent
doesn't
in
know.
your efforts and rewards, and you will quickly be
That ferret
rewarded
fought
with
in
a
Desert
trained
Storm.
ferret.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
why he's wearing the
Once the
bandana.
ferret masters using
Some
the
servicemen
pan in
need to
first
fold that
room,
little
you
flag
can expand
bandana
your
at the end of the
training
night.
area
Yeah.
one room at a time.
Don't
Repeat
step on the
training
ferret when you
process
come out of the
in each
shower.
room the ferret will have access
Good
to.
luck.
A naked Dupre comes out.
You need 2 litter pans
see
if
his
you have a
balls.
large house or apartment.
His pubes have a
When you
mullet
take your
too.
ferret out of his cage to play, immediately place him in the litter box to remind him that it's there. Keep the litter pan clean, or your pet may relieve itself next to the pan instead of in it. Most
Good to
ferrets
know.
will relieve themselves right after waking up from their
Relieve
nap,
themselves.
so that's a good time to start your training.
I gotta hit the shitter, and then I'll go fight you for a little while. This part's pretty fun.
Tire swing training.
Yeah, tire swing training.
Start by filling a large box or trash can with wads of
I
crumpled up
recommend a
newspaper.
20-inch color TV
Stand
box.
or kneel over the box or can and place the ferret on your shoulder, letting it crawl around until it loses its balance and starts to fall. Say no loudly and let it fall into the newspapers. The falling, added to the loud rustling of the paper, and the no, will cause it to be more careful next time. Stop
she's
after the
forcing it
ferret
to
has
fall.
fallen 3
It
or
looks
4
like it's getting
times and
beheaded
do it
right
again
there.
the next
Doesn't it?
day.
Yeah.
Like the head
It
is.
shouldn't take more than
Look at that
5 or
editing.
6 sessions to train the ferret to stay on your shoulder.
I wonder if that ferret sweatshirt exists.
It's got to somewhere. Probably at a ferret convention. This part's good.
Ferrets like to be clean. However, most of them are not at all fond of being wet.
They like to make your house
Do not
filthy.
bathe the ferret more than once a week, even if it is one who likes water,
Once a week?
Yeah.
because it will remove the
A
essential
lot.
oils from the
Yeah.
skin and fur, which will
I
cause
bathe
a
Marty
dry,
once a
itchy
week,
skin
but-
Do you?
condition.
Yep.
You can purchase
Cats.
special kitten
Cats are where
ferret
it's at.
conditioners to use to help prevent this if your ferret does require frequent bathing.
This is a sales
Gather
pitch for
everything
cats.
you need
It
to have
really
ready
is.
before you bring the ferret to
They have the
sink
upper
or
hand
tub.
versus the ferrets, for
You'll
sure.
need 2 towels, a plastic cup, ear cleanser or hydrogen peroxide, a plastic bottle cap to pour a small
Ferret
amount of ear
shampoo.
cleanser in,
Oh, don't we have
cotton
ferret shampoo?
swabs,
I think we do.
and a kitten or ferret shampoo.
We're down to 10%.
The
Okay,
easiest place
we'll
to
keep
get
going
a
until
ferret
it
a bath
ends.
is in the kitchen sink. Run 2 or 3
I
inches
think the
of
ferret
lukewarm
shampoo is
water
somewhere
in
around
each
here.
side.
Bob sent it to us.
Yeah, we'll have to
Start
get
with
that.
the ears.
Let's
Hey,
say
think it
ferret
smells
ferrets
good?
here.
Of the neck,
Yeah, I bet it
with
does.
hind feet
I might be
supported by the
fragrance-free.
countertop.
It's right behind you.
Where?
Wet one
It's right
tip
on
of
the-
cotton
Oh, there it
swab
is,
of the
ferret
ear
sheen.
cleanser
Yeah,
and
you were
gently
going to
clean the
you were going
ears.
to wash with it for
Yeah,
several weeks.
I
right?
should.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Will you do that still?
Yeah.
Wash ear with
Yeah.
wet end
Can you,
of a cotton swab.
let me smell
and
it.
use dry end to dry the ear.
Ferret sheen.
Hold
Oh, this
the
is ferret sheen.
gently
Didn't he
and
just say ferret
slowly
sheen?
Lower it into the water.
Just now? I mean, we haven't gotten to the.
It's also available as Ferret
Dry
Estevez.
end to dry the ear.
Oh, right. That's.
Hold the ferret
Char-
gently
Charlie
and
Ferret
slowly
Sheen.
lower it into the water.
Yeah.
Speaking softly to it.
And
to keep it
Emilio.
Speaking
upright.
softly to it.
Get it good and
Ferret
wet,
wants to be
and
anywhere
begin
with that
lathering at
bath.
the head and
Look at-
work your way
that
down
looks like
the
ferret
body to
shampoo.
the tip of the tail.
It's green.
I
When
think he
it's
said
clean,
ferret sheen.
Pull the plug and put him in the other side of the sink and pour water slowly over him with a plastic
It
cup.
has aloe vera and jojoba oil.
Turn on
Oh,
the water
yeah.
in the first sink
Jojoba.
and adjust it to the proper temperature.
No, there's 2 J's
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Pour it
Stand
under the
corrected.
stream to rinse well, being careful not to get water up the nose or in the eyes or ears.
It's like wringing out
Wrap
the
the
ferret.
ferret in a towel and towel dry. And then put the ferret in a warm, confined area and give him a dry towel and watch him dry himself off. We use the bathtub or a large cardboard box. Do not put him back in the cage until he is totally dry.
Why?
I guess it'll kill him.
Nails need to be clipped on a regular basis, not only to keep you from being scratched, but to
They also
protect your
can
pet
scratch
from
you if you
getting
don't
caught
clip
in
their nails.
carpeting, bedding, or towels.
Clip their
Paw
nails at
pads
least
lose
once a
some of
week.
their moisture as the ferret ages.
You have to
If your
moisturize
pet's
them?
pads feel
Their
dry,
paw pads.
add
You
a
have to
little
moisturize
Vaseline or vitamin E oil or
It
cream.
keeps getting worse.
It's best to do this when
never
the ferret
moisturized
is
my
tired,
cat
and
once.
it's much easier if someone
Never
gives you a
bathed
hand.
my cat once.
You will need cat or ferret nail clippers or a regular human nail clipper. Grasp the ferret by the scruff of the neck and
We should
support
ask
his
Bob
hind
to send
feet
us
on your lap
some
or
ferret
on a
nail
counter.
clippers.
Look for the pink blood vein
It's a
in the
ferret
claw.
paw pad
Do
moisturizer.
not cut back that far. you will hurt your ferret and it will bleed.
Okay, so that's another thing you gotta worry
Okay,
about.
it could bleed if you.
Ugh. Do you think it's more work caring for a human infant or a ferret?
Yeah. No, a child, an actual human child.
Is less work?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is more resilient.
Ferrets have very smooth skin. Check yours regularly for dryness, scabs, cuts, ulcers, lumps, and flea dirt. Ferrets shed their winter coat in the spring and can be prone to hairballs at this time. These hairballs can cause intestinal blockage and the possible death of your pet. To help prevent this, brush your ferret daily with a soft brush
Every day.
and ask your vet about using a
Daily.
laxative made especially for ferrets.
Ferret laxative, Bob? I think you know what we're going to ask for.
Ferrets' teeth are prone to plaque and tartar just as humans are. Check your pet's teeth
A
regularly
ferret
for tartar
laxative.
buildup
Yep.
and gum infections, and take it to the vet to have its teeth cleaned when
Gum
needed.
infections.
Oh,
Yep, they're also
Another
Fleas are a
downstairs.
serious
Yep.
threat to your ferret. If not detected soon
they
enough,
actually
your
put that
ferret
in
can
there to-
die from flea-induced anemia.
Yeah.
To find out if your ferret is flea infested,
I thought they would go with a clip on it
separate
with
its
flea.
finger-like fingers,
Yeah,
searching
yeah.
for fleas
Hate
over
to
the
tell
wax
Dupree how to
specks.
do his job, but
Check the entire ferret,
Yeah.
especially under the chin,
Yeah.
on the back,
That was unsettling,
belly,
wasn't it?
and the inner thighs.
seeing
Show
the little
the fleas
Brush
inside
your
the
ferret
ferret's
over
fur.
a white towel or white paper, especially if your ferret has a dark coat, is another way to
99,
check
100.
for fleas. After brushing the ferret, check
Make sure
the
to
brush
braid
out
your
debris
ferret's
for
fur
fleas
when you're
or
done.
flea feces.
Consider
If you find
cornrows.
fleas or their feces, you need to deflea your ferret,
If you find
its
fleas or their
cage,
feces.
other animals living with you, and your home.
To deflea your ferret, use a flea shampoo made especially for ferrets or kittens. Start at the head, shampoo your pet all
We're
the way
looking
to
in
the
your
tip of its
direction,
tail.
Bob Hedges.
Use the flea comb to work the shampoo through the fur. The shampoo must stay on for 5 minutes.
It looks like one of those
to be
water weenies,
effective.
you know, that like could...
Rinse and towel dry the
Yeah.
ferret. Check the coat again and remove any fleas.
To deflea the cage, remove everything and wash the cage
More
thoroughly.
defleeing.
I'm going to get to the next segment.
What are we at? 42 minutes.
Yep.
How are we doing on
This is
percentage?
how to wash your...
We're down to 8%.
For specific pets. Cat shampoo for cats, dog shampoo for dogs, etc. Dog shampoo is too strong and can be fatal if used on a ferret.
Deflea your home, including the basement and the garages. You can buy products
your
to do
garage.
this yourself or hire a professional. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, make sure you
It
follow
happened
the
again,
directions.
Gus. All right,
Remove
I'll go
all kids
deflate your
and pets
basement.
before you start, and don't return them until the insecticide
That looks
is
like my
dried
grandma's
and the
house.
house
Until
has
your
been
house
well
is yellow
ventilated.
enough. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was expecting
yeah,
for
there
the
you go.
flea.
If you live in an area where ticks are common, do not keep your ferret outdoors, in basements or garages. Also, give your ferret a thorough inspection after taking it outside. If you find a tick on your ferret, contact your vet at once. Ticks are tricky to remove and are carriers of diseases such as Lyme
Yeah, heart
and
rate
Rocky
seems
Mountain
fine,
spotted
and he's
fever.
tick-free.
What do you think,
Okay.
Dr. Sternholm?
Now here's a list of do's and don'ts for you and your ferret.
Well, let me get our
You'll
clicker
probably
here.
have to read it to your ferret.
What do we call it? Pointer?
Yeah.
This is just kind of a fun blues riff.
This is the same music as Venus 2.
It is, yeah.
I think it is.
Venus 2 could be used in your home. It is.
Could you put a... Wow. I think that's the experiment. A weasel on the Venus too.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, a weasel would fit into the Venus
Yeah,
2.
if you'd be curious, I'd want to get in there.
If you want to enlarge your ferret.
Yeah.
Oh, I want my phone. I want to Shazam this. 'Cause
Yeah. I think it's BB King. Bathe your ferret, do bathe your ferret regularly.
it's like karaoke right now. Do check your fleas often. Do. Clip your ferret's nails regularly. Do.
Train your ferret to come to a squeaky toy.
Do.
Make regular vet appointments for your ferret.
Don't call a ferret a rat.
This song
No,
is called
no.
Blues Band by the Music Bakery.
Yes. Don't let your ferret. Oh, we gotta make that a Patreon download.
Don't use carpet powders. Don't use aquarium for a cage.
Don't use sawdust or wood chips. No.
Don't.
The cage in direct sunlight or in a draft.
Don't use scoopable litter. Don't.
Use newspaper for bedding.
Don't do it.
Feed your ferret dairy products. It'll kill them. Don't
Ice
feed
cream.
your ferret chocolate no matter how much he asks.
Oh.
Don't hit your ferret for nipping. And don't leave your ferret alone with young children.
There's way more
Don't
don'ts.
leave your ferret alone with his collar or harness on.
More
Don't
don'ts.
put your ferret in his cage with the collar or harness on.
Halfway there.
Don't hook the leash to the collar.
No.
Don't bathe your ferret more than once a week.
Just on Friday
Don't get a
nights.
ferret. National ferret groups.
Call the number. George, can you call 310-898?
Oh, listen to BB King.
Just shredding.
It's called the Ferret Blues.
Here we go, 412. Can you call it? 412-322-1161.
It's the Ferret Fanciers Club.
Yeah, I'm sure they're around right now,
Yeah.
right?
You got nothing better
Videos
to
made
do.
in 96. And
Yeah.
You got them?
Ah, the League of
The
Independent
Ferret
Ferret
Enthusiasts,
Enthusiasts.
703-503-7313.
Shelters that adopt and rescue ferrets.
It implies there's more than one. No. United UFO.
I want to see the band playing this live and knowing that that's up. The following recipes may be added as a supplement to aid thin ferrets and weight gain. Miami Ferret Club, Andy's Chicken Soup.
See, this is what Chef Keith can cook.
Yeah. Gerber rice cereal, Soya-Lac milk replacement.
Chicken, lamb, or veal.
Veal. He's dancing to the Ferret Blues.
So you have to
20
use
hours a
feeding
day.
syringe.
You sleep 20 hours a day? Dude, it's starting over.
We started the song over.
Duck soup. Can of Ensure. Sustacal. Vanilla.
That's one thing you and ferrets have in common, dairy free, right?
That's true, yeah.
8 ounces
I do
warm
like
water.
chocolate though. Kitten weaning formula. Optional, but good.
I want to grab the Venus 2 video so we can do it side by side of the music.
We can't play that on YouTube though.
Is the dong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
But nobody will report it if
it's not, well,
it's enclosed in a Venus 2.
I guess.
Dave Dupre. I'm going to guess he did the music. Directed by his brother, Stephen Dupre. Videography,
Dave and Darlene.
Evie Smith, so they're not married.
No. Dr. Herbert Holden.
Dr.
That's
Sternholm. Yeah. Ben Dupre, Katie Dupre,
Shawnee, Missy, Magoo,
Magoo.
Raja. Those are some of the
Lady.
cats.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Probably the dog.
Who did the music?
Everything kills your ferret!
Is it
This
over?
is a lovely piece of furniture. That could also be
Yeah, that's it.
96?
Yeah,
96, yeah. And that is Ferret, Fun and Fundamentals, 48 minutes.
You got to really actually use this.
All right, I'll take it home tonight.
Will you
I'll
really?
do it and I'll report
Do you think
back
you will or
next
no?
week. Yeah, I will. I'm actually out of shampoo at home, so.
Okay, it attacks tough ferret odors.
Okay,
So
great. That's perfect
that
for
sounds
me.
like your hair, because you keep the hat on a lot, right?
Yeah, so this, if I took this off right now, you'd be overwhelmed by ferret odors.
When you lift it
Tough
off
ones.
your head, did flies just swarm out of it?
No, little ferret mites did.
Okay.
Yeah, they were wiggling around in my.
With jojoba oil,
I call it my fur.
aloe vera, and a great fresh scent, this
Yeah.
shampoo is sure to leave your ferret's coat smelling, looking, and feeling its best.
If you got a ferret, I'm sorry we've been ragging on ferrets for about an hour.
Get rid of it. You don't need it.
Well, you don't even have to get rid of it. It'll die probably.
Yeah.
Of something. Just close your recliner.
Leave it unattended for 10 minutes. It'll be gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this EP episode. We're going to do another one next week. What do you want to do next week for an EP?
Oh, what do I want to do there? I had something in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could watch that the male stripper movie that we started watching too. That'd be a good one.
That'd be a good one. I also want to watch an entire Frank Worley.
Oh,
of all of his songs. Like I've had people ask about, like they want to see more Worley. And you haven't seen a lot of it either.
No. And I have a good one too because people have been asking about, like, I just saw that Pornhub numbers and everything is through the roof with quarantine and everybody's using. So why not do How to Have Cybersex on the Internet in its entirety?
Oh, sure.
And sure. And we'll watch that with the gang, and that'll be good tips for people who might be lonely and having cybersex on the internet.
That'd be a good one, actually. Yeah, and that we could cash in on that. Be our ticket out of this hole.
All right. Well, thanks for donating and being a patron. And
You're the best patrons of all. You're the best Melindas. You're number one. Don't tell the other Melindas I said that, but you guys are the best.
You're the number one. So we'll see you next week.
That's
with
all. That's
EP
it.
episode.
If we tried a little bit harder, we could have done better.
And we'll be right back. Right after that, what was Steve Dupre's mispronounced thing? Permit. Yeah. We'll see you next time. As soon as we get a permit.
Permit.
All right. That's all. That's it.